Okay, so here's problem number 6 in the chapter 11 assignment, and we got to run an ANOVA test. Well, I know they don't tell, well, do they tell you to run an ANOVA test? I don't know. You want to be able to recognize it. It's certainly not a two-way table. I have three different groups, treatment groups for fertilizer, organic fertilizer, and chemical fertilizer. We're trying to see if there's a difference in their means, in their mean tomato weight. So HO is all the means are the same, and HA is at least one of the population means different from the others. We don't have to say that they're all different. If we can show that at least one of them is different, that would be the opposite of HO. That would show that it's not correct, right? Well, that would show that we have proof that they're not supported. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this data, we're going to dump it into a spreadsheet, and somewhere here I get a spreadsheet. Let's see, I think I put it on its own separate. Here you go. So I'm going to paste in that spreadsheet, and then what I'm going to do is I've got that link I shared with you for that calculator. Let's see, where's that calculator? It's right here. This Way Anova. We have three groups, and we don't want to use the data they give us. We want to enter our own. So now we're going to enter our own data in. And our first group was no. Let's see, somewhere here there's a way to enter this. I thought maybe not. I thought there was a way to change it to sample A. So sample A was the no fertilizer group. So in my spreadsheet, we're going to come back and grab that. And just that data. And then we're going to paste it into the calculator. Now, one thing I would caution, sometimes when you paste it into this calculator, that looks like that took it all. See here, see how it's got an extra space? Backspace that to get rid of it, because it only takes numbers. And you graphing calculators do this too. They do Way Anova, which is easy. So if you've got a graphing calculator, you can use that, and you can certainly find a way to videos to that. Or if you need me to do one, I can do one also. I might have already have it done. Let's see. Then we'll come grab the last group, the people with the tomatoes that were produced with chemical fertilizer. Backspace that. Okay, so I've got my data typed in. I'm going to calculate it, run the test, and it gives us all this table. And if you went out and looked in YouTube, you found all kinds of stuff. What we're looking for is that p-value right there. Okay, now that's a pretty small p-value, certainly less than, let's see, let me come back to WebAssign, see if I can't get this problem right. Here it is. So what's the p-value? Well, that's the one that I just found. Now whoops, it didn't copy it, did it? It's pasting the data. Here we go. 3 decimal places, so we probably want 0.004, don't we? Well, let's see if it takes it. If it doesn't, I'll type it in. 0, 0, where are we? Right here. 0.004, small p-value, we'll reject HO. There's sufficient evidence to conclude the mean weights are different. And does your conclusion change at the 5% level? Oh no, because that's less than 5%. Let's see how I did. If I liked everything. I got all 6 out of 6. Okay, so that's how you run that applet. You're done watching this video. You don't have to watch anymore. But now let's talk about it. What happens in people actually run ANOVA tests? They want to say, okay, we know they're different. Which one's the most different? So that's when they run those post hoc tests. And there's different versions of it. But basically what they're saying is which ones are the most different. See, B and C there. So here's the p-values. So they're saying that A is different from B and A is different from C. So A, the no fertilizer group, is the most different from both of them. So getting some fertilizer is going to help those tomatoes grow bigger. Of course, that's kind of common sense, I guess. But that's how you read this interpretation. It might be something else that you're doing this with, and and of course, Chef Aid sometimes has different results. It doesn't. So they do the three different tests. I mean, depends on different people use different tests, and that's what happens with the post hoc test. All right, so hopefully that helps. I'll paste this into Canvas also.